Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We are back as always playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. Let's get into our stream career and let's go get things sorted. Last time we managed to get ourselves an asteroid that we thought was going to end up crashing back to Kerbin, but actually we managed to get just enough rocket for us to put it back into orbit. Let's go and have a look at that right now because I don't think there's anybody actually watching. Hello if you're watching this after the fact. I hope you guys are all doing all right on the video. You good? I'm good. I hope you guys are good as well. We spent most of last time. Where is it? Here it is. Look at our nice little pet rock. I like the inclination actually. I was unsure about it when we put it there. Like this was random. The reason that it ended up like this at this inclination was completely random. But I kind of like it now that it's there. Tourist shuttle debris. I'm trying to find things that are close to. We'll just go down the list. Close to going back into orbit. We're going to spend the first 20 minutes or so just trying to find something that will make its way down. Landed at the Mun. We're going to have to try and get that back at some point. Ooh, look at this one. What's his periaps? That's the question I've got. No, that's still not. On a suborbital trajectory, yes. Are you though? I mean, it says on the suborbital 59. Oh, we'll take it. Let's go. Bam. What we could do if we really wanted to speed this up just a little bit is, of course, to fly up with a whole bunch of engineers, attach some parachutes, some drogue chutes. Oh, look, this guy's got some fins on the back of it. Okay, cool. That is sound. You know, that is pretty cool. This guy not coming back to not coming back to the flat today. What's the word I'm trying to find here? The ground. You know, the big flat thing that we've all got. Is this working? Is this what we want? I think this is indeed what we want. We've got a little bit of atmospheric drag kicking in, but it's nowhere near enough, is it? We're going to have to see if we can get ourselves a lot more going with that. My actual plan for today is to send an engineer and a crew, just a crew in general, up to the pet rock, see if we can attach a docking port to it, maybe get some sort of basic thruster system attached to it. I think that would be quite cool as well. And I don't know, see what we can do with it. I don't like the fact that its altitude is dropping as we're watching it. I mean, we tried for a 666 on both sides, and you know we're a little low in some places, we're a little high in others, but I think that's fine. This guy is reorientating itself with its heaviest part facing backwards, or I suppose technically it's facing forwards. Let's see what we got here. This guy, yeah, when he's facing, there's fuel in it. If only we could get up there with a probe core and attach it. Of course, the fact that we are below the atmosphere makes it a little bit awkward to try and get up there with our engineer. It means we'll have to actually be orbiting within the atmosphere. Not the worst thing in the world to do, but it's a little annoying. Oh man, This looks like it might take some time. Let's get up to all the way to the heady heights of ×4 here. Is it going to bring ourselves back in? Obviously, the lower we get into the atmosphere, the faster this actually brings us down. We are getting close to the lowest point, though. Periaps is, of course, the lowest point. Shouldn't it be like perikerb? Is that something that we like? This is Kerbin. You know, in our reality space physics, the lowest part around the geoscape is the perigee. Of course, the geoscape being Earth. Around the sun is the perihelion, something like that. Oh, look, that's going down even further. I like the fact that whilst we're slowing down, our periaps is also slowing down. But yeah, it's weird names that get used within the space industry. You never know really where they come from. A lot of them come from Greek, obviously, Greek, Latin, etc. But why do we do that? Why don't we just call it the lowest part of the orbit? People just want to be fancy, right? That's the only reason I can come up with. It's like, why are we using all these Greek letters in the mathematics that I'm doing? Well, actually, it's because if we were using normal letters, we very quickly run out of them. I've noticed this myself. You know, we got P for pressure, also for momentum. I suppose rho is also in there somewhere. You know, there's a whole bunch of things like that. Is that really the best we got? And it looks like actually that's going to take 3 or 4 orbits. I'm trying to find other things that are equally low. Like where is this? If we switch to this, does this have a suborbital trajectory? That's the question that I'm asking here. Do we? I mean, look at that. What even is this? How is this all on its own out here? I don't know what happened here. What even happened here? Let's have a look and see what. There's our Apple apps. Peri-apps? No, far too high at the moment. Okay, let's get back to the Space Center. Let's send up a selection of crews. Okay, we're going to send up someone who is going to try and get to the asteroid, and then a small crew that are going to go around and deorbit some stuff. I think that's the best way that we can deal with this. I was watching Landstroder's stream over the weekend. Very rare that I get to do so at the moment. I'm a very busy boy at the moment. Very busy boy at the moment. It's kind of sad now that I stop to think about it. But he had released a whole bunch of small craft. Let's see if I can't. No, it doesn't look like I can actually. What we have here. So one of the things I want to do is make sure that I've got some reaction wheels, prograde and retrograde. That's kind of the most important ones. This one's only got stability assist. This one doesn't at all. Is that all of my? That is actually all my robot cores. You know what? We've got some science to spend. Shall we go see if we got any science to spend here? Always a little bit back and forth at the beginning of a stream, trying to figure out exactly what it is we are doing, and I think we've now hit upon what we are actually doing. Unmanned tech. Look at that. There it is. There it is. We could do better. This has got. Let's go all the way down here. Radial, normal, prograde, retrograde. I mean, that's good. It's not quite the size I wanted, unfortunately. Is this the guy? Yeah, the KOS processor, yeah, Kerbal operating system. That's what we're talking about. SCANsat stuff. That's a normal thing, a normal probe core. Okay, I mean, they're good. They're good. They're not amazing. There is the relay antennas that I've been looking for. I've been wondering whether actually I want to just clean up these parts as well, but probably not. If I'm to be honest with you, probably not. Is that the only probe cores we've actually got access to at the moment? It looks like maybe that is the case. I'm trying to find the right button to move around here. Available parts. These are all structural parts. They're nice, but they're not quite what we're after. Again, same thing there. Large volume containers and the nuclear propulsion. Now, don't get me wrong. I was thinking about it, miss. She was like, I thought you were starting late tonight. I kind of did start late tonight, but not too late. I'm trying to decide what to do at the moment. I think I'm going to send up this guy here. Are we going to spend all 300 points? We're going to do it. Bam! I've been looking for that part for a little while now. This is where I'm already hit with serious buyer's remorse. Is that really where I wanted to spend all 300 of my points? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw one of these down here. You know what? Do we have a mini claw? The claw. Yes. Advanced Junior. Bam. All right. Beautiful. That's what I want. This guy here. Let's arm it. Arm it. This guy here will be able to go up and grab hold of some debris. I also then want to be able to put a small inline reaction wheel on the bottom here, and then we want to have a whole bunch of fuel tanks. These ones, I think these ones would be fine. Let's copy those out. I'm not sure. We're going to have a part limit at some point. If I come down and have a look here, you can see 255 parts, which sounds like a lot. And trust me, actually, it is a lot of parts. That is a lot of parts. But when I start strapping, here's 4 tanks, 5, 6, 7 parts already. I haven't even put an engine on this. Let's go for this guy down here. Boom. Okay, so there's 8 parts already. And I want to strap this to another rocket with another set of missions to do. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Let's reroute from here down to there. Now we can put this, save this as a thing. Ooh. You know what? There's a couple of things missing here. One of the things that we're missing is some battery, and the other thing, of course, is some way to make power. Oh, and let's not forget, we need one of these on here. Oh, man, that would have been catastrophic. Needs a way to communicate with the ground. Let's actually put it... Ooh, can we attach it to this, please? Thank you. Let's put it there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so he can now communicate with the ground. Oh, would it actually be better with one of these? It kind of looks cooler, and I suppose the looks are what I am all about. I mean, everybody will tell you it is entirely looks based. That is my life. We need to go electrical. We're going to grab 2 of these. I'm tempted again just to pop them on the outside here. Can we change our mirror type? Yeah, we can, but it's in the wrong orientation. Do I just... I think I will. Watch this. We'll rotate that like that, and then I'll go, can we mirror now? And it's like, no, we're still doing it over there. Okay, I know what's happened. We'll take that part. We'll rotate it back. Oh, We've got to remember that the actual liquid engine at the bottom is the thing that's moved. Okay, there we go. This should now, there we go, enable us to mirror those parts out. Is that actually what we need, or do we just want the one? No, I'm going to go with this. Okay, looking good, looking good. We are making parts to fire off the side of another rocket. We're going to go with this one as well. Pull that up, pop it down. All right, great. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that this needs. This is just a sit in orbit and deorbit stuff. That's cool. That's cool. So let's try and figure out. Let's save this. Tiny. I mean, what do we call this? What do we call the craft that goes up to orbit, attaches itself to a tiny harpoon, attaches itself to the side of whatever piece of junk I've got up there and brings it home? There we go. The tiny harpoon. We're gonna save that. That's great. That's lovely. I love it. I'm amazing. Yeah, I am amazing, but that's not what I tried to say. I'm amazed at this. Look at my little flag on there. Oh, that's great. All right, cool. So now with that, we're going to start a new thing. Get it out of here. I'm going to come to the coupling, and I was kind of expecting a payload. There we go. Do we want to send it up on a big rocket, or do we want to send it up on a slightly smaller rocket? I mean, I'm tempting to send it on one of these, but thinking about it, it's not going to fit like that, is it? So we'll grab one of those, and I should be able to open. Don't save. I'm just going to do a technology demonstration quick, just to make sure I can do the thing that I think I am going to be able to do. Down past the S's, we have the T's, and we got tiny harpoon. I want to merge. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so the problem that we've got, as I thought it might be, is we've not got the attachment points. So the plan that I've got, we're going to send. Oh, I don't have the long girder. Okay, I'm all about the long girder as it happens. One of those, and one of those. All right, that's looking pretty good. Do we have a tiny structural tube? No, it doesn't look like we do. This is pretty good. It's not quite the right size. Okay, that's fine. I guess we're just going to take a whole bunch of these, put on the radial symmetry, and I don't know. That many? Do you reckon? It lines up with the lines on the artwork down below. So yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Oh yes! Oh mate, I am all about it. Super all about it. We're going to, no, not rotate. I want to offset. We're going to pull this down and into the fairing. Ah, yeah, I'm about it. I am so about it. We're going to need some struts to hold it in place, but there we go. That's the first part of the mission that we want to build today, or at least for me, I feel like that's the first part of the mission I want to build today. Is this going to be effective? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? Okay, so that's pretty cool there. I want to put one of these. No. One of these. Oh, you know what? That might even be the right way around. Lettuce. Yeah, we're going to make some lettuce. Bring that out just a little bit. Dude, can you just a little bit? Right, cool. Then we bring it up to about there, and then we come back in. Or did you see it? There was a blue pot there. Yes, okay, we got ourselves a little barrel fairing. I love this. I love this a lot. We're going to end up with a bit of dead space on our ship, but you know what? I don't care about that. We're going to fly the cupola module up on top of it. Brilliant. Okay, so this is the mission that we've got underway at the moment. You know, there might even be a better way of doing this, because I'm thinking that we could take the payload that we've got. We've got a service bay, we've got a service module. What I'm looking for is somewhere to put my cargo. Yeah, here we go. Is that the right size? That's the wrong size. What about this one? Yes. Okay, let's remove. How are we going to take this apart in the way that makes sense? I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove this part. I'm going to pop that there. There we go. Nice. I wonder if, because it looks to me like there's a little bit. Let's get right in there. There's a little bit of space right here, just a tiny bit. Not a great deal, but I reckon we can pack them in a little bit tighter. I do like to pack it super tight after all. Let's get that. There's the part I want. I can't do it. Can we get a smaller move? There we go. A smaller movement wasn't achieved, but we changed the angle, and that kind of, in essence, gave us a smaller movement. And just move it in a bit. We're clipping. I don't like the clipping. The problem when we have parts laid over the top of each other is when you go to deploy them, they end up pinging off in weird ways. No one likes things pinging in weird ways. Okay, does that look good? We'll try it. Let's rebuild the fairing. No, we did want it staged. Edit the fairing. Looked good to begin with, not so much afterwards. There. Where's the blue? Boom. Alright, I like that. Then in here, we can put a whole bunch of stuff. Now, the thing, that was a little side mission. I was just like, yes, we can go and deorbit a whole bunch of our stuff, right? Let's go and deorbit a whole bunch of our stuff with tiny little harpoons. But what... That's almost like Issa's plan to deorbit stuff. Almost. Instead, what I want to do, or rather, as well as... Yes, we can put that down. Now, this is... can I show you here? This is a little bit of a structural part that enables us to have a nice flat part to attach a docking port to. So we've gone for one of those. We've already filled up a fair bit of our area. Can I? Oh, no, we can't. I was kind of hoping by pressing Alt I could double the number of parts we got here. Okay, so we can only put them down one per inventory slot. Look at how much it's filled up my my space already. A little bit worried about that because I want to take some other docking. Okay, well, one of these isn't going to be able to travel with us. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. But we can take a docking port and I assume if they go in here, cargo part, then the engineer is able to deal with them. How many seats do we have? One seat. Okay, we probably could do with another seat. Do you reckon we could just take the cupola off and figure out another way of doing it? I mean, obviously, the OP play is the lander can here, right? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. That's kind of terrible. Yes, it does let me put it down to the mini in. Yeah, I kind of don't like that, but there we go. It's great for making rovers, not so good for making a craft. I'm not sure what we're going to call this craft yet. Any ideas? I will gladly accept them. Okay, so with the docking port and the adapter, I mean, do we just want to go for 2 docking ports? I kind of want to take one anyway, just in case. You know, we'll take 2 docking ports. We'll take one of the flat adapters. We've got like 100 liters that we can use here. Does it tell us the space? Look at that. Okay, even this is 1,000. That's too much. Too much. I don't know what, if anything, would work there. I mean, I particularly want to take some electrical stuff with us. Let's have a look. This is a 70. Okay, this is a 70. Is this the best photovoltaics I've got? Okay, that's good. Can we put 2 in there? No, that's a shame. So that's it. That's all I can carry in this huge, whacking, great big cargo storage space. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's pretty good. Let's get rid of one of those docking ports. Right, so what I'm thinking so far is that we have this part on top of the asteroid, right? And then we have some solar panels on it somewhere. I might even put double solar panels down just so that we can do something with it. Just imagine the asteroid here with me. You know, we've got lumpy potato in the middle. Maybe we could go about attaching some engines. Do we want to attach some engines? I think we might want to attach some engines. Maybe a cheetah. If we're going to attach an engine, then we definitely want to attach some fuel tanks as well. How we're going to do that? It's a little beyond me, but we'll figure it out. Oh, man, construction part only. But it says cargo part. What? Look, cargo part. Construction part only. Look down below. What is that? It lies. So that's a monoprop tank. I guess... I mean, are we going to bring just some tiny engines? We could bring some tiny engines. Tiny is the way, right? We'll call them, like, station-keeping thrusters. How many of these can we put in there? Or lots. Okay, I'll take lots. I don't know how many. Okay, won't let me put more in like that. 3 gives us like the basic 3-way control that we're after. I wonder what fuel tanks we can actually attach to it though. Okay, what am I allowed to take with me? One of these? No, I didn't think so. You can notice the way there is not a cargo part here. This one though is a cargo part. It says construction part. What is this? What is this? Why does it say this part cannot be placed in a storage container but can be manipulated in EVA? So I'm hearing we attach this to the outside of our spacecraft and we carry it like extra with us. That might be a way. This can be placed in there though. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. What can we take? Maybe I'll take like some baguettes. Yeah, can I take 2 baguettes? That's not how you do that. Second baguette? We can't take a second baguette. That is unfortunate. 500 litres. What do we have? We have less than 100 litres to spare. That's a shame. Okay, so maybe this is all that we can take with us for asteroid manipulation. At some point, we'll probably fly up a rocket that is solely for taking apart and attaching to the asteroid. But for now, we'll just use this. Okay, I still don't know what we're going to call this craft. I have no ideas. I am devoid of thoughts. All I've got running around my head at the moment is the the experiment I was doing in lab where I'm like heating up a light bulb filament and taking various readings of its voltage and current to get not just the resistance but also the temperature of the filament. I found that quite interesting. Okay, so from here, I mean, am I just going to attach a poodle to the underside? I know Landstrider, not too fond of the poodle. It has led him to bad times various times, but I think I can take into account the fact that it's a very underpowered engine. For instance, if I just show you the mainsail here, the mainsail is your main go-to engine. It is like big, powerful monster. It's possibly the most powerful engine in the game. I don't know exactly. I would have to double check on that. But look at this, 1,300 kilonewtons of thrust at sea level. Most rocket engines less efficient at the sea level because of like all sorts of reasons. Actually, I'm not going to get into it. But 1,300. If we have a look at the poodle, 64. It's a big drop. It's a big drop. It is unbelievably more efficient. ISP is a... Can we get rid of these things? Thanks. ISP is a measure of how efficient your engine is. You actually just times it by the gravitational force, and it tells you how much thrust it's giving. So yeah, is it first? No, it's the escape velocity, which is very useful for whole time. I was doing the rocket equation today. I'm sorry, guys. I've got it all in my head. So now that we've done that, you don't need to listen to me waffle on about this rubbish. Now that I've done that, I've noticed that we have a big problem. And I don't know if you guys can notice that we've got a big problem as well. The big problem that we've got is nowhere in this staging are these guys just popping off. So we need to somehow disconnect them. Oop. There's going to be no problem with me doing that. Realise that the struts underneath are very, very hidden. Decoupling, where's the 0.6 decoupler? Okay. Oh, look, okay, it sits there. That's great. I like that. I like that a lot. And then that clips on there. Brilliant. Okay, I fixed the problem. It was an issue. Now it's not. Yay for me. Let's put those like so. I really wish I could... put these high gain antennas onto the staging as well, so we press the button and everything folds out at once. It's not a thing we can do, unfortunately. How much money we got? We're near the best part of 2 million. I might even upgrade my VAB at some point, but today is not that day. Okay, so the next problem that we've got, this is very much almost entirely only a spacecraft. It will not lift off of Kerbal, and even if it could, actually, let's find out, can it? Down in the vessel, we've got a to-weight ratio. Okay, so it can just very slowly lift itself. It will only manage to get itself 382 meters per second faster, which will be less because we're in atmosphere. Yeah, this is not the ideal craft for going for trying to take off of the floor with. I'm thinking we might actually want to put some more fuel around the top, but we'll figure that out in a second. The next thing I want to do, of course, is to give this guy a great big boost stage underneath. We need to get it up and out of the atmosphere, and to do that, we're going to just, you know, that mainsail I was talking about? I think we might end up using one of those. It is the biggest engine in the game, at least to my knowledge. I think maybe the Boar. Hang on, let's have a look. We got 2 other contenders. He's not here. I have not opened it up. Okay, first off, the Kodiak. No, okay, that's rubbish. That's not as good as I thought it was. And this guy, the Twin Boar. Yeah, it's ever so slightly better. Ever so slightly better. Do I want to use that then? How inefficient is it? 300. Wait, we're going to be at sea level, so its engine ISP is 280. That's pretty good. That's very good, actually. 285, not quite as good. All right, we'll use the mainsail. Bam. Okay, 285 is very good. Okay, what have we got here? 319 meters per second delta V. That's pretty good, but I think we could do just a little bit better. Just a little bit. I'm not going to super overcharge this. I think, no, not like that. I think we just need, should we go with 3? I think 3 little boost stages on the bottom of this thing. Yeah, look at that. 3,500. That's cool. We'll probably put a little bit more than what we've just seen from attaching that roar as it is, but not a great deal more. Okay, radial decoupler. I want 3 of those. I'm going to put this on these Boar engines around the outside. Beautiful. Let's sink this down to the same height as the other engines. I never know why I want to have all these engines lined up at the bottom, but I do. It's just I think it looks better. I don't know whether it actually does or not, but I think it looks better. Should we attach one of the? That's kind of tiny and pathetic. I kind of don't like it. Let's try and make something a little bit more bulky. One of these, bam, yeah, that looks much better, much better. I don't like the way this is though. Can we? We'll go with this one. It lines up with the orange tank. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll go with that, and we'll put some aerodynamic nose cones on top, just for flair. Just for flair. We've got enough fuel and enough aerodynamic, just thrust. We could just knock our way through all of this, no problem. Those are the 3 there. Look at this, 2.5 times its weight in thrust. That's beautiful. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I still don't know what to call it though. Still don't know what to call it. Structural, the space tape as we call it. I am all about using excessive amounts of space tape. All right, cool. We should probably also, while I'm thinking about it, feed some fuel inwards. So at the moment, with the rocket as it stands, we've got 407. Man, this could go to Juno. 4,795. It's a problem when you start with the 4 and say the wrong unit afterwards. Bam, 5,000. This is getting a little bit silly actually. This is far beyond what we need. Do I turn it into a 2-stage rocket? Do we just pick this up and attach it like? Ooh, 2 like that? I mean, it probably saves us a lot of money. I didn't actually see how much that saved us, but it probably saved us a fair bit of money. In fact, if we take this off, yeah, it saves us what looks to be 25 grand. Yeah, something like that. We maybe put 50 grand on when we put those 2. Possibly the most expensive part of the rocket. Actually, is that actually the big drawback to the bores? Let's have a look. They cost 17 grand. Okay, I don't know where all that money's going then. Do not know. But this looks like a good rocket. I feel like this is one that can do the job that it needs to do. Is there anything else we need? I don't know. Let's think about the crew while we're at it. Who's going to fly? That's the big question. Who is going to fly? Rodzor, Valentina. I mean, most of these guys 2 stars now. We're going to take Valentina, Bill. I mean, we're not doing science, so let's just take a bunch of engineers. Okay, looking good. Valentina actually needs to be in the cupola. She should be up here when we're going. Hey Hans, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. We are currently thinking about 2 things with this mission. Up top, we've got a whole bunch of little, I've called them little harpoons. They're going to go around, they're going to pick up some space debris, and they're going to fly it home for me. And then these guys are flying up to an asteroid. I still don't know what to call my asteroid rendezvous mission here, but he's going to fly up, rendezvous with it, kind of like just be in space next to it, and then get a whole bunch of stuff out of here and attach it to the asteroid. You know what? Whilst we're at it, do I have space? I do have space. If you're going to go up and you're going to attach stuff to an asteroid, you best be putting some lights on it, right? Cherry light. Does this? Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I want to put a whole bunch of flashing light. There's a spotlight. Okay. Navigation light. Those are what we want. We're going to take. Oh look, we can put a whole bunch of them in like this. 3, 4. Okay, that's nice. I might even end up taking 2 sets here. There's nothing quite like turning your asteroid into a disco ball, right? That's what I'm after, is a spinning disco ball. Mate, oh, light strip. I don't know what this came from. We'll pop it on there as well. Love it. Oh, yeah, loads. Let's just do more. More. Not a ladder. Although a ladder. Can we? No, it's too much. Okay. I was going to be like a ladder. Yeah, maybe. Hold down U to display the camera field. Okay, yeah, that's something else. I mean, what else can we take here? I mean, we could just cover this thing in lights. This is going to end up being a proper Christmas tree. Okay, I think we've got ourselves a mission underway. I still don't know what to call it. Quite busy. I'm currently pondering about your future studies. What do you think? Economics with maths as secondary. Economics, I mean, that's setting you up to have a lot of money. Let's be honest, right? Which, if you can deal with being an economics guy, and all you need to do is work in powers of E, right? If you can do that, great. All about it. You will make yourself some good monies, and you need the maths for it as well. Call it Boney M. Why not? Okay. Yeah, and the astrophysics is doing well. Today was a very busy day. You're going to hear this every Monday, every Tuesday. I know what day it is. Every Tuesday. I had lectures in the morning. Then I had labs in the afternoon. It was full gun. Go. What were we doing? We were doing conservation of rotation of angular momentum and planet Earth. We were doing pressures to keep the lungs inflated. Yeah, it's all good fun, right? All good fun. And in lab, I was taking measurements of a filament light bulb. Remember when we used to string bits of metal in a vacuum and warm that up until it glowed? I was taking temperatures of that. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. First off, we got to make sure. Oh man, we are super out of line. At what point are we? Ooh, is that the desert? We might go and launch from the desert launch site, and then we can try and join up from there. I think that might be the way. I don't know what debris we're gonna be able to meet up with on the route. Do I actually? We've got an awful lot of delta V. Do I launch into equatorial orbit, drop off my payload that's going to go... Yeah, we're going to do that. All right, are we ready? I'm going to an equatorial orbit. I'm going to pick up a whole... I'm going to drop off my payload at the top here. We're going to fly those guys around to get... Ooh, there's Valentina. To pick up some debris, and we're going to make our way to the asteroid. I think that's good. All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Hans is saying the debris is out of hand. Yeah, it is. I would normally revert at this time because I've just noticed something, but we're actually going to fly. Where's the fins? We got no fins. There's not enough fins. This is going to be completely unstable. 3, 2, 1, go! I mean, nothing wrong with an unstable rocket, right? Nothing wrong with an unstable rocket. I'm very interested to know how the fairing holds up. There is just a central core going through the middle of this. So yeah, that'll be very cool. Very cool. We're going to just try and keep ourselves down to about 2 Gs whilst we're flying through the atmosphere. One, it gives us enough time to lean over. Means that when we want to try and correct our turn, we have time to do so. Yeah, nice, like that, beautiful. Beautiful. Just a little bit further, please. But also, the aerodynamic drag is less when you are travelling slower. Drag goes up as, I don't know, v squared or something like that. I should know. This is things we've done. Yeah, cool. We're already pretty much already up into space. You know, there's some debris. There's a bang zoom debris. I mean, are you like actually out of the atmosphere? You are kind of actually out of the atmosphere. We could go and catch it up. I'm not about it. I'm not. Ooh, stage. Don't blow me up, please. Okay, cool. That worked out quite well. All right, then we just nail it now. We just nailed it. We are on our way to orbit. A little bit upset, I suppose. A little bit disappointed that we haven't got the perfect equatorial line, but that's something we could do. Look at this. It's gone down quite a bit. How does that happen? How did that happen? All right, no problem. We're just going to add a maneuver. We're going to circularize around here, and then we're going to try and figure out what orbit, what debris we can even match up with. I think we're just going to leave stuff here, right? We're just going to leave. Is the debris losing velocity? Not that particular piece, unfortunately. That's this one here. And as you can see, it is that we should be watching that. It is totally 38 kilometers into the atmosphere. It's too far away to be loaded. But when we get into a circular orbit, we're going. I've got the target set, so we will realign ourselves to it. That guy's going back to Earth, to Kerbal. Sorry, I called it the flat earlier. That was funny. You know, the ground is the flat thing, right? Oh, such zoom. Where's the rocket? Spot it now. Spot it. Oh, it's all the way in here. That's crazy. I always love the way that it zooms out so far, and you're just like, no, okay then. We are 80 kilometers up. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm going for orbit. You can't stop me. I'm gonna do it. I do wonder whether these guys have been draining any of their fuel. Hopefully not. Ooh, where are they? So there we go. Here's a hidden payload. No, none of the fuel has been eaten. That's good. Why are we swinging back like that? Oh my gosh. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we got ourselves a good orientation, mostly down to the power of our engine there. Yeah, it's kind of just staying there in game, but we're going to go watch it. We're going to go watch it deorbit. Because we got it set as a target, we should be able to watch it. As long as it doesn't go like 400 meters back. Yeah, okay, that's fine. 400 kilometers is what I was trying to say. But even then, that was a very small number. 400,000 really should have been what I was saying. Okay, see it happening. See it happening just over there. We got a little bit of light coming up. I don't know whether we got enough time to be able to turn all the HUD off to watch this sunrise, but that is quite the view. That is quite the view. I am all about it. You know what? We took all these lights with us. Not a single light on the vessel. That's a bit of a shame. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, we're coming in for a perfectly circular orbit. Well, it's not perfectly, but it's pretty circular. Pretty circular. Let's check the map view here. It's gone up. It's good. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. All right, we are good. Now we're going to switch. Oh, let's let everybody have a look at what we did. I have got in my head everything that's happening, but oh man, you know what we haven't done here? We've got no solar panels on this bad boy. That's kind of fine because we've got Kerbals on board, but we could have done better there. We could have done better. Okay, bang zoom, switch 2. Is it inside the orbit? Is it inside the atmosphere? Who knows? We'll find out. Let's go and have a look. Let's see what is going on here. It's hot. Oh man, it's hot. How hot is it? There's flames coming out of the back of my craft. That's how hot it is. I've got a feeling this is going to deorbit relatively quickly, though. Is there a way of... Why is it with these random just engines? There's a couple of bits I've got out there that are just engines. Just engines. I don't understand why we've got just these things. There's a radial engine. Is it the thud, the thumper, one of those anyway? I think the thumper is the solid booster and the thud is the radial attached liquid engine. That's kind of floating out there as the radial attached liquid engine. It's just kind of floating out there. Are they maybe. I really don't remember leaving anything to just burn up like this. Obviously, for pieces to burn up in the atmosphere, you need to be focused on them. The game needs to be looking at them. I say obviously, like everybody knows the game as well as I do. And I don't remember this happening. I would have had to have watched it. Happen. Ooh. I wish we have control over how fast this moves around the piece. I'd like to go a lot slower. I think it would be nice to kind of spin around once per orbit or something like that. Is this actually showing us where the fuel goes in? Is that actually a thing that's happening there? That's kind of cool. We got a little down thruster pipe here. Okay, so that's where it goes down and warms up around the engine. This must be the turbo pump, right, where it goes in and really tries to push all the fuel down. And I'm guessing this one is main fuel flow. I don't know if that's actually true or if I'm just talking out my bum, but it's one of those. Okay, let's press this. We are technically not leaving space yet. We're on the way back down, and indeed our highest point of orbit is in the atmosphere and falling. So, you know, already before we've even deployed one of our harpoons, before we have even really got started on the mission, we have hit one of our mission objectives of bringing a piece of orbit back to Kerbin. That's cool. That's cool. We got some stuff just kind of splashed down over there. We'll have to figure that out at some point. Like, what are you? Generic station debris. I mean, altitude 81 kilometers. That's not coming back anytime soon. Got a bunch of stuff that's just on the floor. 195. Okay, there is stuff here. Let's go times 4. Let's get through it. Are there any new propeller systems IRL? Well, as in propulsion systems. I mean, ion engines are what it's all about at the moment. Mostly. So the thing is, like, most of the design, so like the Merlin is a new engine, but that's all coming down to using a more efficient fuel source. And stuff like that. The classic mix the two things together, explode it, and throw the stuff out the back is classic. You know, that's that. I mean, technically, that's how an ion. I mean, it's not mixing stuff. There's no explosion, but it's throwing stuff out the back really quickly. So in my Planet Earth module for astrophysics, we're doing. I don't know why they've called it Planet Earth. It should actually just be the solar system we live in. We're doing a solar system talk, and I'm talking about the Dawn spacecraft. all about those ion engines in the Dawn craft. For those of you that don't know, Dawn was launched in 2009. Don't you have to throw stuff out every time? Yeah, you really do. The Dawn spacecraft went to Vesta and Ceres. Flyby of Mars as well, but nobody cares about that. In the asteroid belt. These 2 out of 3 protoplanetoids known in the asteroid belt. Protoplanetoid being the things that smashed together to make the planet. All right, back at the beginning of the solar system, there wasn't anything as big as a planet. There was lots of little things, and those little things were called protoplanetoids, and they all kind of smashed together, as you can tell by my over-enthusiastic clapping. They all smashed together to make bigger places. There would have been another one in the asteroid belt, but Jupiter came along and disrupted all of that. And Ceres and Vesta are 2 of the 3 known about in the asteroid belt. Ceres is a lump of ice. Vesta is a rock. So that's nice. There's I don't know, what do I know about Ceres? So Ceres was all about the thing. I remember reading about the New Horizon when it was so New Horizon was a great mission. It did a flyby past Pluto when on New Year's Eve. What year was it? I can't remember what year it was, but we stayed up and watched it. It was great. I loved it. But at the same time, there's not much going on out in the Pluto region. It's one of the reasons why it was so interesting to go and look at it, because it's vast openness out there. New Horizons. What was the name of the second target it went to? It's got a new name now. It was Ultima Thule, but they were like, oh no, the Nazis called something that way back when, and we can't use that name again, even though the Nazis just stole a whole bunch of folklore and creation myths off of other people. But whatever. So that target, the second target it went to after... No, not Eris. Nothing's been to Eris. We've only seen it with telescopes. But the second one... I'm going to have to go look it up. New Horizons... Ultima Thule. So someone will be like, oh, actually, you call it now. Sorry if my internet just suddenly dies here trying to look at the NASA internets. But anyway, that rock, I'm going to stop now because it will actually eat all my internet. That the second target went to after Pluto had never been seen before. It was New Horizons itself, looking with its tiny little camera that's on the scale of like a phone camera. Looked out into the wilds, went that dot there. We're going to go look at that dot, and flew past that. I think that's more impressive than going past Pluto. Like, we've known about Pluto. Yeah, aiming for something that we know about, no problem. Aiming for something that you're looking for on the way, oh man, yes, I'm all about that. Maybe I should have done New Horizons. Yeah, it was great. All right, we're about to hit the floor finally. This is what we were here for. This is how I filled up space. I think we've done well. Look at all the trees. All right, cleaning up the solar system, one bit of debris at a time. Is there a Baobab out here somewhere? Looking around. They all just look like normal trees to me. Do they just look like normal trees to you? There are other types of trees, and look, what's this? Other types of trees and other types of rocks out there. Is that a normal rock or is that a New Horizons rock? I don't know. Because the DLC, the second DLC, brought a whole bunch of stuff for you to use your robotic stuff with. Okay, can we go back to the Space Center? Let's see if there's anything else underneath. Such a nerd talk now. Continue to talk. Okay, we'll talk about Ceres. So Ceres is almost entirely made out of ice. But of course, when astronomers are talking about ice, we don't necessarily mean water ice, even though there is water ice there. It's mostly like methane and stuff like that. Not quite the same hydrocarbons that Titan's made out of. And Ceres was... So I don't know if you remember when Dawn first showed up at Ceres. There was a crater, Giuseppe crater. It's one of the biggest ones on Ceres, and almost exactly in the middle of it, there was a bright white patch, like kilometers on an edge. Like, it was huge, massive. Obviously, when we turned out, everyone was like, "Oh, it's aliens!" No, of course it's not aliens. It was just a patch of ice. It turned out, but nobody was expecting that. Everyone was expecting Ceres to be like well aged, if you will. Things had had finished. Things were done. But no, there were still little bits of, I don't want to say geological, cryological processes still going on. There were still some things happening. We got another suborbital trajectory. Is this the same one? Is this the same one? P of 58. What's its? Yeah, that might be the same one. I mean, I might just watch it anyway. Yeah, let's go watch it anyway. And people were like, great. Actually, it was salty water. That was it. Brine. Brine was actually having a huge effect on Ceres. Though I think what was found out about Vesta was more interesting. All right, Hans, I'll catch you later. There's this huge class of asteroids. Like, so I can't remember what percent, but like a percentage of the asteroids that have fallen on Earth, or at least the ones that have been found, have come from have all fallen into this class, which we now call Vestoids, because they're so much like Vesta. And in fact, they reckon that is it a sixth, something like a sixth of all asteroids that have fallen on Earth are part of this thing. If you look at Vesta, it's got this huge crater on its southern hemisphere, like huge crater on its southern hemisphere, taking up a fair amount of space. And they reckon that's where almost all these Vestoids came from. They were using gamma ray and neutron spectroscopy. Now we're like in the group that we were doing this talk about, we're all like, how does neutron spectroscopy work? Well, we get the gamma rays because gamma rays are just a type of light, right? For those of you that don't know, spectroscopy, if you shine light on almost anything, in fact, on anything, if you shine light on anything, the electrons do a little jiggle, they absorb the light and they let it back out. And that light that they let back out is a very specific wavelength. You can look at the wavelength and go, oh, this had to have come from this because they've released that wavelength, right? And we get that would happen with gamma rays because gamma rays are also just light. But like how do neutrons, the neutral particles, you got protons, neutrons, and electrons in an atom. How do neutrons also do that? No idea. Hopefully, I'm going to find out on Thursday when the person who's been tasked with finding out about this instrument goes and does it. Or I'm going to fail my course. Is one or the other. Ooh, bash my desk. Small drink as we enter the atmosphere. Coming in at 2 kilometers underneath the atmospheric line, you can see that our little marker at the top here is starting to bring its way down. I don't know how much drag. No, it doesn't look like a lot of drag actually being applied to the craft at this point in time. I wish there was a way of getting some of those numbers, whether there was a mod or something, a map, no, nothing like that. Like you'd expect maybe trajectories would have an option for this, because it's the one that takes care of all that stuff. Maybe it did, maybe it doesn't. Let's have a look. Let's scroll down. Are you trajectory? No, your trajectories. Let's have a look. Okay, show trajectories. Impact velocity of that. That's nice. 2.6 target descent. Okay. No, none of this looks like it's gonna help us. That's a shame. Auto update. Yeah, that's great. Match patches, match frames. Yeah, integration step. Ooh. But I'm not seeing anything here. It's taken a full nearly 2 milliseconds to work out this stuff. Okay, that's fine. But we've got the info. It's not giving us the drag that I wanted. That's unfortunate. At some point, we're going to have 2.3 Gs of drag. But at the moment, at this rarefied atmosphere, right at the top where we're barely even counting any particles coming through, there's not too much going on. But because we're in the atmosphere, we're kind of stuck here on this. If I tried to swap, no nearby forces. Okay, can I? Yeah. So if I click this orange thing, it's going to be like, no. We'll put you back at the beginning of the atmosphere. You can't save whilst in an atmosphere. I'm like, Kerbal, please. Have we not actually nailed this yet? Okay. Let's sit. Let's actually time warp our way up and forward. 4 times time warp. All about it. And once we come out the other side of the atmosphere, if we come out the other side of the atmosphere, though it does indeed look like that is going to happen. If this white line completely disappears, then we won't. And in fact, actually, maybe this white... Whoop, there it goes. Okay, we are going back to land today. We are not going back to space. That is great. I'm all about it. The fact that we are wiggling around like we are here, like obviously this is much more drag than if it was facing forwards like a dart. Yeah, nice. Where are we going to crash? That's a big question. Where are we going to crash? Not in the desert. Okay, well, it looks like we're just going to crash on the night side, like just as we're coming into sunset. If we watch back here, ooh, we had a camera reorientate there. That means we are definitely coming back to land. We're gonna watch this like this. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm definitely all about the extended mission of New Horizons. I'm not sure what it's been doing since it did the second flyby. I might have to look into that at some point, see if there's another thing that it's been up to. I doubt it's going to be going... Oh, hey, Hans, welcome back. I doubt New Horizons is going to be going to a third target, but it's doing a lot of like telescope work, if you will. It's out there looking... there's Moho. It's there looking for new Kuiper Belt objects. I think at some point in the future, it's going to be something like 10 years in the future, it will overtake Voyager. Though, as I've said that, I think I might be wrong. So, New Horizons was the fastest... what was the second... so it discovered tholins. Horizons extended mission. It found a whole bunch of... So you know that when I say organic molecules, I don't mean amino acids. Well, I might mean amino acids, but I don't mean like DNA and life, right? We're talking like long chain carbon stuff, right? I found a whole bunch of those stuff that had been baked, as in like the... Ooh, something going wrong with my internet. I just got a red light. Is everything good your side, guys? Is everything good your side? Wow, New Horizons has been running for 15 years, 10 months, 6 days. Wow. Can we stop this thing that's loading though, please? That I don't want this. I don't want this. First spacecraft to explore. Second, 2014 MU69. Have they not given it a better name? They're not giving it a better name yet. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing one here. That's a shame. That is a shame. One of the things that I liked most about... Yeah, exactly, Honza. When people talk about organic chemistry, they're not talking about the stuff of life. Even though the stuff of life is built off of carbon stuff. Yeah, like I'm trying to think about how to describe it. Like Organic chemistry is a big term, and which life chemistry fits underneath. I don't know why they called it that. To be honest, it's one of these like old names that we're kind of stuck with from yesteryear. Much like I don't know if you've done any physics where you've been talking about like electrons and the way charge flows and how electrons go one way around a circuit, but we talk about charge going the other way around the circuit. It's one of those types of things, right? Where people made a decision back in the day and now we're stuck with it because no one can change the name, it turns out. I don't know why we can't. We changed the definition of a planet easy enough. Why not the rest? Yeah, I might write a letter to the International Chemistry Association. Is that a thing? Who are the international chemists? You know there'll be a bunch of international chemists. Anyway, why can't they just change some names? What's going on there? Why are we leaving it to the astronomers to annoy everybody when they change what a planet is? Which, let me tell you, it needed to happen, right? So whenever people bring up the planet thing, or rather when I bring it up, I always like to mention Ceres. Yeah, you think, yeah, cool. Yeah, I always like to mention Ceres, because everyone's like, oh, when I was young, we were taught Pluto was a planet. Yeah, Uranus? It's supposed to sound like uranium. Uranus. It's the only way to say it. Because it's named after the same god. uranium. It's the same reason we've got plutonium and Pluto, right? And Neptunian and Neptune. There's an element called Neptunian. Anyway, all of these got named together. Hey, another three. How you doing? So whenever people bring up, oh, Pluto's a planet, is how I got taught it. I'm like, okay, well, back in the Victorian times, they were telling people. No, I'm just talking in general, mate. Back in Victorian times, they were being taught that Ceres was a planet because they spotted this big thing out in the asteroid belt, and then all these extra things got found in the asteroid belt. The reason that Ceres is called one Ceres is because it was the first big asteroid they found. All the way down, like Vesta is the four Vesta. Yeah, and all these things kept on being found, and they were like, okay, well, we need to name these minor planets, as they called them at the time, something else. Which I think minor planets is a good term, good catch-all term. And they ended up calling them asteroids. And I'm like, all right, great. You are annoyed about Pluto being renamed to the Kuiper Belt object. How do you feel about Ceres? And they're always like, what? I was like, Anyway, That's my little rant. I'm going to have it often. No. So we're talking about how Neptune's the furthest one out, right? The seventh planet. What do you call the seventh planet? If you're going to phonetically call it, what would you say? Anyway, we are here to do a thing. Could you imagine? A thing needs to be done. The debris is pretty outrageous. Look at these guys here. Maybe we want to come and get these back at some point. We're really here to try and get some of these. Like, look at this. That one needs to be caught at some point. And to that end, we're going to. No. You hit. There we go. All right, deploy that. I saw Landstrider using these on the weekend. Always nice to catch up with Landstrider when I can. Okay, let's open that. Am I going to do them all at once? I think I'm going to do them all at once. Anybody disagree with the all at once plan? We're going to spin this guy up. In the 1920s, yeah, okay, yeah. Things do indeed get updated all the time. Yeah, I'm all about it. Okay, we're just going to spin these up and then drop this and see what happens. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, and now we need to go through and... I should have set a... action group because I can't get the thing that I want to get. V, and one more. There we go. All right, locked camera mode. There we go. That's much better. We need to extend this antenna, and we need to do this for pretty much all. Oh, I like this. Extend antenna. Oh, I like this a lot. Woo! Warning: sickness. Getting down with the. Extend that antenna. Extend this antenna. Extend this antenna. Are these actually able to get light? That's the question there. Some of them. All right, we'll reorientate these at some point. Extend antenna. Next one. All right, we're back to the craft. Okay, this is cool. Let's slow this bad boy down. Gonna slowly come back under control. We still got no way of making power on this thing. That's a definite oversight. Okay, so I now want to set my pet rock as my target. We're going to set a couple add maneuver. Set a couple of maneuver nodes here. I'm actually going to wait until we are pretty much all the way up there to redo our ascending and descending nodes. Our inclination. Wow, the single trip is expensive. Yeah, I might take it. Okay, so yeah, you know what? That's good. I'm just gonna line this up like this. We're gonna point our way down to our little maneuver node down there. I'm a bit worried that this is now super weak, super weak. Neptune is called Neptune in Polish. It's even pronounced nearly the same as English. Okay, so Neptune. I put some classical music over it. Yeah, that's good. Oh man, I've really got to upgrade Valentina until she can point at the right nodes that we want. Let's go for a radial in instead and see how that works. I want to check these guys out. We're gonna have to point them at the sun, aren't we? That's just gonna have to be a thing that happens. All right, let's press T like this. Something like that. I think we should be able to get them all just in a stable, sun-absorbing attitude. Something like, yeah. This is going well, actually. This is going well. Should we try and get one of these to meet up with a piece of debris? I mean, it's what we're here to do, right? It's pretty much what we're here to do. I feel like it's the thing we can do. Whoop. Nice. I like this a lot. And that was all the craft. Okay, how long we got? 6 minutes. Let's go for a create an alarm maneuver mode. And this is asteroid no, it's not an asteroid catcher. Something. Something. I don't know. What do we name it? What do we name it? What do we name it? This craft. What do we even name this craft in the end? Let's have a look. Boney M. Okay. Boney go. Okay, let's add that alarm. Great. Any one of these? None of them are under acceleration. Why were you telling me they were under acceleration? That's a bad way to set things up, Kerbal. Bad way. Oh man, look at this guy. Should we set as target? When can we? Oh, look at that. We got some nice close approaches here. Is this my approach or their approach? Target position. Okay, so I want to be kind of over here somewhere. We're gonna. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. I want to try and set this as target. Okay, I guess we're doing this. I guess we're doing it. Why is this so far out of line? Look at them. Okay, I was expecting this to be a little bit better. Okay, add this maneuver here. Something like that. Okay, create this alarm. We're going to call this one Catcher 1. Catcher. Can type. Okay, add that. Oh, they're a bit close to each other. Are we going to be able to do it? I don't know. Have you seen the vid by Zephyrus about the planet that didn't exist? No. In Polish, the planets go Mercury, Venus. Nice. Zymea, that's for Earth, right? Mars. Oh man, Yoski, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, all right, nice. So as we were talking about it, what do you call uranium and Neptunian? I don't know whether you know about the element Neptunian, but surely you've heard of uranium. Do you guys call uranium? Is there a different name? What was that noise? Okay, because we were close enough, it just swapped us. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. 20 seconds until we need to go. That's pointed prograde. Let's try and pull ourselves up. Close that. All right, we are going to try and match up. It's the same as the planet Uranus. Yeah, cool. So that's what I was pointing out, was the fact that the two were named after each other. Or they were named at the same time and thus ended up with very similar names. Same for Neptune. Yeah, all right, cool. Just wanted to know whether that was, as close to universal as I can discover in my group, All right, we've got 31 seconds to go until we need to make our burn. Hopefully, this is going to be a relatively easy one to do. We're just going to go up, get to the same orbit as our pet rock over there, and then try and actually do this second maneuver, which means we get there nice and quickly. 15 seconds. Let's go a little bit faster here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Wait. It froze me out. Why did you freeze me out? I hate it. I'm like a second late there because I pressed go and it brought up a thing. Okay, 40. Let's try and burn this down. What is those noises? 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll take it. What was that noise? I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, let's just try seeing whether this is actually as well set up as it looked like it was. Look at that. That's great. I'm about it. Hey, Landstrider, how are you doing? I've got to say thank you. I have stolen your design. I mean, it's not stolen. We will... I've borrowed. I have borrowed. Yeah. That's exactly what we're doing right now. I have, along with this craft here, which is just going to the asteroid to see whether we can attach things. Where is it? Like docking ports and some thrusters and a whole bunch of lights to my pet asteroid. Also inside this space here. Oh look, it left one behind. Hey, what's this about? We had a whole bunch of those tiny little deorbiter craft. I don't know whether I copied you exactly or not, but I remember from your... Oh, no, we've missed it. Quick, switch. What? No. How has this happened? We've missed one. Ah, man. We'll have to go and check that out in a second. Maybe we'll go and have a look at these all. If I go create an alarm and I want to actually have a maneuver, this is Bony Move. Add that alarm. All right, 25 minutes. That's fine. That gives us plenty of time to have a look around and do some other stuff. The stuff that I want to do is in here amongst this lot. Look at these group. Switch to. Bam. Need a better name. I have got. As soon as it loads, any moment now. Let's load. Yes. Any second. There we go. Right. We got these little guys. These guys are little self-powered. Claw moving machines. The claw. I saw them on your stream. Was like, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's use that. Set as target. Let's see if we can't. Okay. First thing I need to do is go retrograde. We got an awful lot of Delta V on this bad boy, but I suppose given the fact that it is such a tiny thing, that does kind of make sense. We're going to deorbit just a slow amount until we get some crossover here. Oh, look how close it is. Look how close. Okay, so I'm guessing, given this, that what we want to do is add a maneuver. Oh, look at that. And we'll just go... in. Can we do it without crashing into the atmosphere? That's the question. Yes, we can. All right, just like that. That is the next maneuver that I am setting up. We're going to create an alarm. I'm going to go maneuver, catcher 1. Who knows whether this is actually catcher 1? All right, catcher 1. Beautiful. 15 minutes though. 50. Ooh. Oh, that's the next time round, right? Yeah. We're not going to be able to do that any better. Okay, so with that set up like that, can I switch over? I can switch over. All right, great. We're gonna find another bit of debris to go and connect with. Let's just pick one at random. That one. Set as target. Great. Cool. We do have some crossing points. That's going to make it an awful lot easier. At my periaps, I'm going to add a maneuver. I'm wondering whether I'm adding too many maneuvers together, but we'll find out. There we go. Over there, we've got an intersection point that I'm happy with. 20 kilometers sounds good. All right, we're going to create another alarm. This is catcher 2. Add that alarm. All right, that one's actually more. It's more pronounced like you would. All right, cool. I'm all about it. More like a V. Like elongated E you do in the E thinking noise, but for a single. Okay, all right, yeah. Is your vessel going to skim the top of the atmosphere? You can jump to the tracking station and watch it from there. Dude, that is a good choice. That way it doesn't get deorbited. Yeah, that's really smart. Okay, let's go back to here. Switch again. Hello, how are you doing? Pick another random debris. Is that one? This one? This one? Oh, actually, maybe not that one. That we got tricked by 3D space. How dare they? Set that as is this the mo? Okay, we'll take this. This one we need to go a little bit faster for. I can deal with that. Let's just make sure our solar panels are pointed towards the sun. Praise the sun. I mean, honestly, it's the only thing that makes sense to actually praise. Bringer of all energy, without who photosynthesis would crash in moments. Is that not crossed the line? Is that not actually... Why not? Why have we not got an intersect? Ascending no 1.8. That should be fine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is this here like that? Wait a minute. Have I got a maneuver that I've just messed up? I think I have. Wait a minute. This is a mission we'd already done. You know what? Before we get too convinced, that's what I'm looking for. Too mixed up. We're just gonna go do this next thing. Delete and close. Is that not this one? Is that not actually this craft here? I thought that was actually this craft here. Why is that all the way around there? What? 10 minutes. Why are you telling me? Maybe we'll just do them at one at a time. I don't know. Maybe this is confusing me. I use a 3-channel config to prevent losing power. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. So this is actually catcher. What? So which one's catcher? I think I need to rename them. I think I legitimately need to rename them. Still trying to form a sun cult, of course. Well, if we're not worshipping the sun, we should be worshipping the AI that set the universe into motion, trying to recreate itself. But that's a long story, so we won't go into that. Good drink, by the way. Okay, here we go. All right, you twisted my arm. I'll talk about it. So, there are plenty of theories out there that our universe is not the first, right? There are plenty of ways for the universe to restart itself. Worship nuclear power. I'm hearing that. Now, if you were a member of the civilization at the very end of time, right? The whole of the entropy of the universe has been spent, right? And your civilization has like cleared up, has clawed together all the energy they can. No, it was just some squash, juice, just some juice. And you're there, and your civilization has decided that they cannot stop the end of the universe. What would be the next best thing? To put yourself into the beginning of the next one, right? But maybe there's no way for things to actually make it across that barrier. Why is my engine not on? Why is my engine not on? Activate. So you can imagine some far future scenario. Wait, that's the one I'm trying to get. Some far future scenario where all the brightest, because it will be AIs at that point, right? AI or whatever thinking machines you got, whether it be meat machines or regular machines. There'll be something trying to figure out how to manipulate the beginning state of the next universe to bring about its own being again, right? So surely that's almost, to my mind anyway, an inescapable logical line. Like, unless you're going to say that all life gets wiped out before the end of the universe, which I don't buy. You know, why are we so early in the universe? You know, why when we look out do we not see any other life? Well, because the great AI set up the densities and the complexity of this area of the universe to be just right to bring forth biological beings that will then go forth to create AI, which will then rebirth the AI itself and bring about the same civilization that happened last time. All praise the AI. Squash is indeed the sport of hitting a small little rubber ball off of a wall with some rackets. That is true. You speak the truth. You speak the truth. I did not set up my rendezvous for the last one. Okay. It's going to be so wildly off of the others that it's probably easy enough just to spot it. What am I trying to actually sync up with here? Fairly sure I was trying to meet something. It wasn't that. Was it this? Was it that? Which one looks like it's going to have? No, don't do that. Maybe this one? I mean, we can go with this one. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Aha, it was indeed this one. Okay, we found it. Going to bring that much closer together, like so. All right. Create an alarm. Oh, it doesn't just let me go when I get close. Okay, well, let's have a look. What, 30 minutes. Okay, we're just going to set this up. 30, 0, 0, 0, add alarm, bam. No, that's not right. Create an alarm. So this one must be minutes here, right? Time until 5 minutes. Okay. We'll go for 28 minutes. Is that better? Bam, manual alarm, 28 minutes. All right, that's better. That's better. Let's have a look and see. Look, there's our spacecraft. It's doing well. Shall we? There's another one somewhere that is this one. Switch 2. We want to see what that's doing. You should write a manifesto about the inevitable rebirth of the AI to recreate the universe once more. I mean, me and my friend are on it, actually. It's kind of a techno cult, if you will. Low tithes. Okay, this is the other thing I wanted to do was find out when let's call that 20 minutes. Create an alarm. An alarm. All right, cool. Switch back over that way. Okay, officially declare KSP alarm feature to be a fail. I'm not overly impressed with the inbuilt alarm system. I'm even tempted to get back to the mod. For now, I'm not. For now, I'm just going to push on with it because it's mostly okay. It gets the planetary transfers wrong occasionally, which I kind of hate. But oh wait, that doesn't work. I've got persistent rotation. But mostly it does okay. Yeah, mostly it does okay. The electric charge is about to run out. We got time to wait. We got 6 minutes to wait. In fact. Let's move this forward like this. Yeah, so I was over the moon when they added the Kerbal alarm clock to the base game because I had been saying since the moment I installed the alarm clock as a mod that it should really, really be part of the base game. There's like having an alarm clock is like integral to efficient and precise spaceflight, like super integral. Unfortunately, you need that alarm clock to actually be. Oh, we're a little bit further away than I thought we were. You need that alarm clock to be precise. It needs to be good. Yeah, but mostly good can still be a bad. I do agree. Okay, are we going to be able to save some electric power when we get round there? I kind of hope so. You know what? I might even just go. All right, enough. Let's bring that round once. Okay, that's the wrong colour. We're going to go for the next one. I don't know how close we're going to be able to get this, but less than 100 is pretty good for me. Ooh, there was almost a less than 10 there. I don't know if I can be bothered to turn it around and get it less than 10, but that's pretty good. 2 hours, 5 minutes. Create an alarm. Oh, man, like... 2 hours 5. That's the 2 hours 4 minutes. An alarm. These manual alarms, they're terrible. They weren't. Oh no, they don't remember which craft I was with. Oh no. Okay, active vessels only. Okay, okay. We can try and figure this out. That's not the end of the world. It's just not the best. So in that vein, let's switch to this and see whether it's the one. Check your that particular one doesn't have solar panels. It's got guys on it. These are the ones with solar panels. Because mostly actually because the other one is to get completely ripped apart. And okay, how far? 13 minutes. Is that right? That is right. Oh, okay. Warp to next. Go. Oh, that's pretty good actually. That is pretty good. 0. Bam. Thank you very much. Delete that and close. Okay, so this should be, big shoulds, relatively simple. 15 kilometers away. We're going to arm that. We're going to see what we can do about pointing this towards the sun, please. Solar panels towards, there we go. Pull the solar panels towards the sun. Just going to see if we can't, oh wait, wrong way. Wrong way. We're not slowing down. Wait, this way. There we go. That put us where we were? Oh, you know, it's very close. There we go. Now we're headed towards it pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Still got solar panel. Let's just double check that we've got enough power coming in here. Looking for we got 6 minutes to do this in. Oh no, I don't know whether we're going to be making it close enough in 6 minutes. Let's get a little bit risky, a little bit wild. Let's make it happen. Let's fly towards it quickly. 100 meters per second. We should be coming in over 9,000. 90 seconds. 90 seconds, which is actually still a long time. That's a minute and a half. Like, whew. That's a weird snap. Okay, I'll take it, I suppose. 43. I don't know how close we want to be able to. Oh, let's push that this way. How close we want to be able to actually get. It's tempting to set up a collision course and just try and snatch it, you know. 400. I don't know how fast we can slow down. About fast enough, actually. Let's bring ourselves to a complete stop. Or a travel away. Is this what we're here for? Honestly, just a tiny little thing like that? Okay, well, fair enough. Let's try and bring this down. Thrust limiter to almost nothing to bring our speed down to almost nothing so we can make sure that we are pointing almost entirely in the right direction. Like this, like that. Okay, we're pointed in the right direction. I'm just going to... Oh, man. Oh, man, this is a tiny target. Let's go to chase. No, not chase, locked. Then we're taking a good view over the top here. Going to point like this. It's just a nose cone, man. It's just a nose cone. I almost feel like it's worth grabbing it, getting down to deorbital speeds. Is that right? That looks about right. Getting down to deorbital speeds and then grabbing for another piece. Oop, there we go. All right, cool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go retrograde from the orbit. Let's have a look at our orbit here. It's good enough, actually. That's good enough. 82. Let's bring that. I'm just going to let it go like this. Has so much new technology, doesn't have a space for some of the old ones, such as soap in the bathroom, whiteboard markers. That's nice, mate. That's nice. So how low do we want to send this bit of space junk before we're like, actually, I am definitely coming back? I reckon we're going to go for 30. You know, I definitely need to turn this engine up. Just a little too slow. Okay, that should now be... All right, let's make a collision course. Okay, collision course is good. We're going to de-arm this. All right, nice. And then we're going to get ourselves back up to orbital velocity. Multi-use mission. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that at all. Let's also nose up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, do I have time to watch this? 2 minutes. I mean, maybe, but I think I need to switch over to another craft instead. Where is he? He's here somewhere. Oh no! Please don't tell me it's one of this lot. Is it you? It's you. Okay, switch to. There's always one that's just a little bit further out from all the others, and he's the guy that you've set up to do stuff. Okay, let's see what maneuver we've got to be doing here. It is 4 minutes into the future. I'm a little bit worried about that part that we've sent off somewhere, but that's fine. That's fine. Target very slow. The question is, what even is this? What even is this? Thanks very much, Mark. Thanks very much. Let's go for a retrograde, see what we're at. Are we anywhere near the sun? I don't know where the sun is. I'm going to just assume it's over there somewhere and keep my solar panels pointed in that direction. I think I've just been bit on my leg. Oh, wow. very, very itchy all of a sudden. So become the logistics guy, bought your own markers, chalk, and you give them to your lecturer. That's great, mate. That is great. I mean, obviously, where you actually want to be is working on like whiteboards, not whiteboard systems, like smartboard systems and stuff like that. I'm going to get rid of that manual alarm. Let's see what we've got. We've still got some distance to go. I really wanted to watch that other part burn up in the atmosphere, but this is what happens when you are just a little bit too thrifty with your missions, and you're like, yes, we're going to do both of these. Stop. We could have done some fancy stuff, but no. It's very, very hard to swing around and look in the way you want to go. Who knew? Free orbital chase, locked camera mode. It's my favourite camera mode. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. It's my favourite camera mode in very specific scenarios, right? I wouldn't want to try and like constantly fly like this. But when you're just trying to grab some space junk, it's pretty good. Hey, Cubic, how you doing? Keeping clean of the COVID, I hope. I say as I quit. Smart boards, maybe in some unis, but not. So what we've got is a projector that projects whatever the... So they're still writing on paper. They've got a camera over the top of the paper, and that then gets projected up on the wall. And I'm like, why are we wasting all this paper? Get a whiteboard out. What's wrong with you? Like, you know they thought about it because it's what we do in tutorials. They give us a whiteboard and tell us to use that. Yeah, all right. Got touchscreen 4Ks. Oh, dude. Mate, that's nice. They put one in the new room. I assume somewhere at Cardiff there is like fancy stuff like that. I assume somewhere. But we don't have that. We have a whole bunch of... I mean, don't get me wrong, the projectors are nice. The projectors are very nice. They project what's on their PC screen. And also whatever is on... They call it the visualizer, right? Whatever's on the bit of paper that they're writing. This one might need a little bit more thought than just run up and grab it. One of your friends is there next year. Nice. Then your brother's currently studying there. Their brother, sorry, is currently studying there. It's actually a nice uni. I love it. It's pretty cool. It could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. How close do we want to be? I'm gonna just let myself drift past here. I think what we're gonna do is try to snatch the front edge and then maybe use its engine to slow ourselves down. I bet there's a bit of power in there and everything. A bit of fuel, sorry. Oh, I've had Fat Boy Slim stuck in my head for days now. No, it was actually Moby. I made this mistake the other day. Very different. Oh no! How did I not attach? Oh, dude, no, bad. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. I just want to attach to the side now. I just want to attach to the side. Do you reckon I could just snatch onto the back edge here? I think maybe. So warp doesn't do that for me, unfortunately. I specifically installed that mod because I was relying too much on the warp. Get it? Let's get it. Come on, 2.4 meter. Come on. What is this? What is this? Oh no, not my backflip. Okay, we're gonna bring ourselves down to the smallest. With a Y, another 3, but yeah. Okay. I feel like the centre of mass is about there. Do you guys feel like the centre of mass is about there? Definitely need to turn this back up. Ba-ba. Yeah, there we go. Right, cool. I got it, guys. I snatched it. It's fine. How long is your drive to uni? It's not, thankfully. So it's a 10-minute cycle if I'm doing good. The German government haven't been properly formed yet, and they're already at the risk of dismantling itself because they disagree regarding climate change. How can anyone well, I suppose how to deal with it is a disagreement, but like, there's really not much. Am I gonna? Okay, what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna steal some fuel quick. Just gonna steal some fuel. Let's get rid of that. Go bop 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 bop. Okay, they all open, and then I go in here and we go out, out. Okay, that's good. University of South Wales on your list because they have AI computer stuff. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, is this engine active? That engine is active. We're going to shut down this one. Or can we steer like this? We're going to look up. No, we're going to look down. We're going to look down. This is not going to go well. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm going to try and do. We're gonna come all the way down here. Wait, let's go radial in. And we want the bottom to be facing retrograde, right? Is this one retrograde down here? That one's retrograde. Okay, cool. So we're just going to use this big old engine here to try and push it back. There's no steer from here. If this had a thing to steer with, I'd be doing so without the need for this guy. Unless there's something that I'm unaware of. Yeah, no, unfortunately, because... Unless the decoupler... No. Because I didn't put a probe core on it. Okay, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. That orbital speed was going up there. I'm not about that. Let's turn it around. Turn it around. Are we currently periaps or... Oh, that's far enough. Stop. It looks like we're trying to go up. Okay, let's try this instead. No, that's not going to do it. It's a good plan, but it's not great. Recently, your parliament minister just downed one big gulp of vodka in some demonstration of taxes and stuff. It was saying like 78% of this cost of fuel or taxes. It's like buying this whole bottle and only getting to get this. And he took the glug. I mean, relatable. Okay, this is terrible. We're not doing this. We're going to shut this engine down. Shut this engine down. Going to turn this one back on. We're going to fly with the tiny engine. Fly, my pretties, fly. That actually knows which way to look. There we go. All right, cool. Right, what I want to do is fuel priority. Turn these all the way up. Right, we want these fuel tanks being used first and foremost. I do not want to be using anything out of my tiny engine. It's a shame to send these back, but it's what we're doing. We're almost at the apoaps. Let's be efficient about it, shall we? Let's be efficient. Okay, let's try this now. Let's try this now. Okay, that's better. That's better. Oh, we're not quite center of mass. I'm about it though. I'm about it. I want to be able to watch my pet. Oh, it's already happening. You know what? I might just abandon ship at this point. Else this guy's coming back. Disarm. Orbit. Go. Whoopoosh. Let's make sure he can stay in orbit. There we go. This guy stays in orbit today. And swap over. Can't swap over. Fair enough. I kind of hate that. Switch to the debris. All right, he got let go. He's like, yes, please. Let's change the camera view so we're not quite. Whoop, there we go. So nauseated by what's going on. This guy's coming back. That's great. That's great. I'm all about this. Now, there's a second great deorbit going on here. We're really just waiting for this time to pass here, but I think we can spend most of our time deorbiting these guys. The Belarusian... Yeah, dude, I've been hearing about the Belarusian border. And the migrants doing another forceful entry. The border guard sprayed them with water cannons. Yeah, I mean, it's better than bullets, but you know that stuff still takes skin off. You know, and it's really tough because you know that they are people who need help being weaponized and being thrown at the part of the block that really doesn't need it. You know. So the whole situation is just like what's going on? Big spins, big spins. All right, let's go a little faster. Oh, I can't. What is it? Because I was leaning over the alarm clock. It was. Okay, I like the fact that it stabilizes when I do that. All right, let's turn this this one off for now. There we go. We're now in the atmosphere. This should just be coming back in one go. Yeah, look at that. Look at this guy here. He's like, yep, I did my job. I'm off. Oh, I love this. I love this very well. One of my favourite things is actually getting out with a small craft and deorbiting stuff. And this is going so well. I am loving it. Ugh. Let's go for a time warp 3. I mean, we could be out there trying to get more debris back by now, but I don't know about you. I feel like that a debris deorbited without watching it is a bit of debris wasted, especially when it's something this big. I would much rather be watching this than just watching me go, oh no, I've bounced off it again. Answers on a postcard about how you guys feel about that. I suppose once we're on to the third or fourth piece, I would be more like, oh, actually, you know what? We should deorbit a few more things. But like right now, I think we can watch this. They shouldn't even be here. They already aren't. I'm not sure I 100% agree with you at other three. That definitely sounds like generalization of a bunch of people, and also. If your country's being blown up and you're a strong, healthy man, why wouldn't you want to leave? Yeah, I don't know. Answers on a postcard is an idiot. Sorry, it's a thing that before email and stuff like that, children's TV used to have little mailing competitions, and the answer on a postcard thing used to be quite a serious thing. Yeah, totally, Landstrider, totally. Yeah, I understand actually. Now that you've asked me about it, I'm like, yeah, of course people wouldn't know about that. I don't even know if Americans would know about it. You know, like, it was very much a thing. Kessler syndrome looks. Hey Richie, how you doing? Do you want to see my real Kessler syndrome? Like, let's F2. Boop. We're in the middle of bringing them back. Also, whilst we're waiting for where's he gone? This ship here to meet up with my pet rock. It's a bit of an inclination change to be done, but that's fine. The reason that we've got the pet rock is because we're doing the space casino. Where is it? Build a space casino mission here. That's what we're working on. They want 4 asteroids. It takes a little while to do that. You know about it, but you're not on typical America. Okay, that's cool. I mean, to be fair, mate, you're about as typical as I meet. So most of how to phrase this, most of the people who get classed as typical American, I'm probably not gonna meet, you know, because those typical Americans are not particularly internet savvy, not particularly liberal in their views, so won't hang out in the same places I hang out in. That's cool. What mod is it for the contract? So contract configurer, and let me just double check here. I'm sure it's around somewhere. It's a great one. Let me find it. SCAN. Let me open SCAN and see what's going on here. It's going to be like, oh, let me try and update everything. And I'll be like, no, please don't. Tourism Plus is the contract pack. Tourism Plus. I highly recommend it. It is great. There's a whole bunch of them like that. Yeah, true, they'll never find you. The CIA will make sure of that. Lol. Yeah, CIA, MI5 working together to keep us all separate, you know. This guy ran out of power, no SAS left. I was kind of expecting him to be home by now. Let's go for a bit faster, shall we? Let's go for a bit faster. Yeah, cool. We should probably try and figure out what's going on with these guys as well. I'm a little disappointed they made it all the way to the surface. Look, there they are. There they are. We should deal with them at some point. We'll try and figure it out. We'll try when we land in the space station. Or the space center is what I'm trying to say. We'll figure it out. The generalization, there's nothing certain about the situation. Everything is shady. Yeah, true. Seems like no idea. Dropping. So the Belarus, yes, it's quite. I don't know whether to say yes, but from the outside, it sure does look like they're weaponizing them. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into it because we have fun times here, and there's no way that we can talk about that and carry on having fun times. If you want to talk about deep conspiracy to control our lives, let's talk about BlackRock. Mate, you're gonna have to let me know. I know nothing about that. Most of the conspiracies I know about are so far out there that I'm just like, are you kidding me? 3 of my friends can't keep a secret. How are most of the members of government supposed to keep a secret? Stuff gets found out about all the time. No big state deep secrets exist. Do you know what happens to most big state secrets? They get found out. I say most, but yeah. BlackRock is the company that literally own more than 50% of the world. Okay, all right, yeah. Fair enough. Is it a branch of the Rockefeller family? Oh, look, we're here. I don't know if you guys are aware of Bradley Winston's, whatever. He did a flight through this. He did specifically a race, an open, to go through all of these. There's so you start here, you got to be at less than 400 meters above the ground and keep on flying all the way down. It's great mission to try. I should probably try it again at some point. It was great fun. Obviously, compared to the absolute aerodynamic wizardry that exists in the Kerbal, I didn't even touch what was going on. But there are people who were doing all of that in a minute and a half, something like that. We've got the top 10 biggest companies worldwide, and then check who owns the majority share in each. Okay, yeah. Okay, we are coming down fast, we are coming down heavy, we're coming down hard. The fact that we've got these fins on the back, the fact that we're not pointed directly down is very interesting. It must be the weight of the engine. Oh, there we go. Literally, as we cross from one layer of the atmosphere to another, we have changed our aerodynamic flight profile. Did you know that our human classification systems of the layers of the atmosphere is all about how the temperature changes? So in the troposphere, the bit that we live in, it gets colder as you go up until you get to the stratosphere, when it gets hotter as you go up, and then the mesosphere, where it starts getting colder again, and then finally the thermosphere on the outside. I had to remember what it was called then. The thermosphere on the outside, which, whilst it does get much hotter as you go up, is so rarefied that you will die of hypothermia if exposed to it. Even though each individual particle is thousands of degrees or something like that. Okay, that's something that we did today. Space Center, let's go have a look. No matter what product you are buying, most likely the money is going to BlackRock. Yeah, 1%, right? Ooh, chair. You've been so quiet all day. Don't do this to me now. This is a new. It's not a new chair. So I'm staying in the university halls. They've provided a whole bunch of stuff for me, including this chair. Is the noisiest chair. I've had some noisy chairs, and this is the noisiest chair I've ever had. Maybe I should be attaching some parachutes to stuff. Let's recover some bits. Are we getting money for the bits? Oh, we've lost 100,000. There was another thing. Let's go and have a look. Oh, let's hide the debris and have a look around. Where wert thou? Is it you? Tiny Science Glider? No, we should probably get you back, though. Let's go have a look at the Tiny Science Glider. This is something we did. A great way to keep unwanted noises down, duct tape. Yeah, but then you get that... Which is maybe more annoying. I don't know. Oh, look at this guy. Hello, how are you? What are you doing here? Wait, what? This was a great idea that never went anywhere. Look, I've blown up the stuff on the back. Okay, so wow, I forgot all about this. Someone needs to remind me about. Oh man, okay. So this thing can actually fly up to. I can't remember how high. It was limited by the engines on the back. Drop this little craft in between, and then this can make its way up to my space station. Oh my god, this is such a great gun. Oh man, yeah, Mark, you remember as well. Man, we've got to remember to do something with this. This was a great mission that just I couldn't land it. I kept on blowing up the engines on landing, so I just some parachutes would fix that. Well, it's not like we're restricted in parts. Look, this guy's got science on it. I'm gonna recover it for now, but oh yeah, we should do that. Do we get like some terrible science points for this? I don't know what's going to happen when we recover. I feel like that was set for something and it didn't happen. Yeah, we'll have to try. I'll have to make a note. So look, we got 33 science off of that. I mean, that's not a lot, but we got some science off of that. Okay, all right. That's man. My save files get so messy. There's just stuff everywhere. I love it though. To be honest, I think Kerbal really comes into its own when you start having a lot of stuff around. Look, here we go. Taurus shuttle probe. This is what we want. This is the one I was looking for. The one that I was like, whilst we were deorbiting the other parts, I was like, we should go and find out what's going on down there. Just to remind the 6 people out there viewing, if you do enjoy what we're doing here and like the fact that I've got so much debris, my computer is having a little bit of a meltdown, remember to give it a little thumbs up. There's really helps out the channel, helps out the stream. What is going on over there? Just helps out me in a big way. Thanks very much for those of you who've already done it. Another 3, I'm sorry for actually asking, man. I know you don't like it, but it's actually amazing how much just mentioning once in a whatever, in a video, in a stream, just reminds people they're like, yeah, I will do that. I do it myself as well. I'll be watching videos like, I don't know, 5 or 6 in a row, and it's not until one of them's like, oh, you should definitely help me out. I'm like, you know what? Actually, I have enjoyed this. I will do so. Which is terrible human psychology. I hate it. I shouldn't have to ask. I should just wait. But it's not how the current YouTube meta runs. You know, it's not how the current meta runs. Okay, this guy's on the surface. I'm just going to recover it. And who else is just on? No one else. What is your periaps here? Let's just fly this one quick. Look, he's low. He's in it. I too used to feel weird about it, but then watching others, I realised how important it was. More. So what? There was a set of videos that I started doing it in. And I was like, wow, because I did some like literal A/B testing. Some I did, some I didn't, and it was crazy. The uptake, you know. Man, this guy's like, I'm coming back to the desert. Don't hold me back. Where's the actual landing zone? It's under us somewhere, right? Are we even in the right area? Let's have a look. Oh, it's back there somewhere. So over there, which means that there is the temple. So somewhere in there is the temple. All right. Taking any guesses now. Do we think this guy is going to explode? Or do you think he's going to make his way out? I still don't understand how we've got all these just random bits. They're all in the same orbit, and they're all really, really low down. Like, is this also one? No, it's generic station. It's the Bang Zoom debris that just... Wow. Wait, what? What was that? Look at this. Is another one right here. What are these guys about? Yeah, even he's a real deep one. If we get to spot him again, we will. I act all high and mighty about it. When somebody does that, I never like it. Yeah, I mean, I get it, mate. I really do get it. Also, how I felt when others asked on their videos, and the same relaxation you had about how much likely I was to click the like button when I indeed liked it. Didn't do it much without prompt. Yeah. It's only. I would definitely have a much more negative view about asking for likes if I didn't know, right? Like if I didn't know. A museum of water. I'm not trying and pronounce that place. Vrokal? No, that L is not an L. Zal? Something like that. I don't know. Man, I'm trying to remember how to maths. You know, I don't have space for phonetics in my language in my brain right now. I've got like angular momentum and Suvat and Newton's second laws, and that's all that my brain is thinking about recently. Which I think I'd prefer just to know how to say stuff. You know, man, has this chair literally got worse in the past 10 minutes? In Boydutsky, we have a museum of soap and a history of dirt. Dude, that's cool. I was recently come to realise how much you was programmed to dislike money and wealth, and how negatively it has impacted your life. Yeah, go learn. But you know what? I wish I've said this a few times to a lot of people actually. I wish that when I moved to Wales, I had taken a Welsh course. Not because I want to be able to speak to people in Welsh, because very few people just speak Welsh. Almost everyone here speaks. Like English is the first language, Welsh is the second language, even though it's their standard language, right? But it's on all the road signs, and I don't know how to pronounce these words that are on the road signs because it's not English language. It's not English phonetics. It's not even close to English phonetics. Can we get to the surface, please? I mean, it is close. It is close. Ambiwans is hilarious to see going past. AMBIWANLS or something like that. Ambiwans. It's great. I love it. Polish is the most fun language to swear. I should imagine. I've not tried swearing in Polish. Portuguese, German, French. I think that's probably it, actually. Hey Greg, how you doing? What have you missed? You've missed a lot of this. A lot of things being deorbited. No big problems. No big problems. Looks like this guy is going to smash on impact. That was the question. If we're on Twitch, would have definitely been the prediction. Maybe one day I'll move to Twitch, but not now. I've been doing some D&D with people who don't know how to run a stream. That's totally a lie. He just doesn't know how to balance the audio of people across the pond from him. Not that I've listened to them. None of the ones that I'm in are on the VODs, so I can't listen to it and go, "Oh, actually, the sound is bad." Just what other people have been telling me. But yeah, I'll be doing some D&D with people on Twitch, and I'm like, you know what? It's nice in Twitch. Maybe I will. Maybe I will go and have a look and see what's going on. Who wants to burn my chair for me? Oh my gosh, what is this all of a sudden out of nowhere? I hate it. Okay, so we've done a lot of stuff here. Let's get back. Oh, the Penrose relay. Just take a moment to go through all the things that have been going on in our save here. Just like there's so much. We've got some stations. We've got a bunch of relays. We've got a mission that failed at its job. Got a whole bunch of asteroids here. The flying flower relay. Out in the sun. Oh, this is the guy that died, right? We set him up to be a great mission, and then just suddenly out of nowhere, there was no solar panels. So that's good. You can send the chair to you. It'll send you a custom-made wooden chair in return. You know what? That's cool. I might stop my grudge against Twitch, but they did steal my name and any searchability that I would ever have. And I know after this long, it's probably like time to give it up. But I can't believe they ruined me like that. Obviously, it's not them that ruined me. It's my own poor showmanship. But okay, here we are. Let's do this. We're still half an orbit out. All right, enough. We need to do this. Let's warp here. We're on our way around. Look, here it comes. Normally, why is it cancelled? Don't do that and then not stop. Oh, that's the second time it's done that to me. Why? Why? What happened? I don't know. Why did that happen? I'm so annoyed about it. It's the second time it's done it to me in this save. I'm getting overloaded. Are you literally the only one that doesn't have a Twitch? Possibly. Off topic a bit, but I was wondering if you'll be joining us next. You know, I will do my best. No, I can't this week. I am away from my computer. I'll try. That's all I can say at the moment, mate. I'll try because I do want to play some Astroneer. It's been time. It's been time. Has there been much done, or is it the same? Yeah, I don't know about that 3. I don't know about the audio. Unfortunately, I've not even listened to the other end because I don't have enough internet to have both running, right? The upload and the download. You know, we weren't supposed to bring all of this with us. This was supposed to be done, but we knew that it had too much. Okay, let's try and bring these orbits into much better alignment. I'm going to do that by facing away from my retrograde. That's the word I'm looking for. I was like, anti-prograde? No, that's not the word. Okay, let's just go. Bring that separation down. Also want to bring the relative speed down. The reason that I'm doing it at this distance is because that is a gap that's very hard to fix from a distance away. Here we go. To what? You know what? I'll take the 1 kilometer. I think that's pretty good. It's majorly different from the last time we played. There's 10 times more content. Awesome. And I was so quiet. Okay, all right. I might just ask him to bump me up. Okay, I'll see what I could, because I can be loud. You know I can be loud, right? So yeah, we'll have to see about that. I am not going to slow down in time. I'm not going to slow down in time. Maybe I will. Oh no, stage. That's another bit of space debris there. Weird little angle as well. Okay. I'll take it though. It's good. It's good enough. Okay, I just want to float somewhere close to it. That's all we're here to do is float close. We've got no parachutes. All right, well, I mean, getting parachutes back onto this craft is not going to be the hardest thing in the world. In fact, like, no, we don't have any in here, but we can sort that out. Here we come, falling down towards my asteroid. Okay, the whole purpose of today's mission is right here. Like we're gonna figure it out. I want to get my engineer out. I want to get some stuff out of here. We're gonna try and why is it spinning like that? Maybe I should have brought some SAS module for it. Is that a thing we can even do? I assume we can somehow. Okay, slowly drifting towards. I want to get relatively. Oh, that's too much. I want to get relatively close though. Just slow down as we drift towards it. I'll take that. There we go. I'll take that. All right, Bill, my friend, how are you doing? We need you out here. You need to try and take one of these somehow. Let's get rid of that and open up the engineer's build kit. Beautiful. Love it. Can we move the... Yes! It almost felt like there was a node there as well. Look at this. It snaps in certain places. All right, where's the better... There. Oh, no. Where's the best place to attach it? We want something... that it sticks out from, right? Oh man, the camera. Oh man, the camera. That? Does that look good? And we press and hold. Oh. No, press and hold. Ah, we can't reach. Can't reach. It'll come back soon. Somehow that stopped it. I don't know how that stopped it, but somehow that stopped it. Stick the module on it with a claw and then have some SAS. Yeah. At some point. Can I? What can we take apart here? Oh, we got some struts. Can I? It won't let me strut these together. That's a shame. I needed to find out though. Okay, now that we've done that, what happens when I press escape? All right, that's pretty cool. Let's pop that down there like that. All right, that's very cool actually. Very, very, very cool. I wanted to put some solar panels. So, does the asteroid pass stuff between it? We don't want to be putting that right next to the docking port. We'll end up like burning stuff off. Man, how do we? I'm just going to attach everything for now. Bop, bop, and bop. And we'll figure out how to make this work at some other point. We need all the lights as well. I might even... Can we take that off? Cannot detach due to part attachments. What about this one? I don't want to know what happens if I try and take the whole thing apart. What I do want to know is whether if I do that and then exit out of here... All right, cool. Asteroid? No. Asteroid? It won't let me... okay, I mean, I kind of get it. Get back inside. Let's get back inside. Thank you. So that's what we're focused on. Can I... Not Boney M. Give me that asteroid. No, give me the asteroid. Pet rock is there. I saw it. There. No. It's so close to being selectable. Just going to take a moment to try. Pet rock. Switch to. Bam. I feel like you can build further away in your save than... Really? I don't think I've got any mods that do that. Okay, so this guy needs a probe core. I didn't even think about it when I was doing stuff. But the fact that we can attach this docking port here, I am so impressed with that. So impressed. Okay, so we've attached everything we wanted to attach, right? That's the way... No. That's the way that I wanted to do this. All right, cool. There's something you can steal from Twitchi again. Yeah, I don't think I've attached anything... Okay, that doesn't work like that. I don't think I've installed any mods that enable me to do that. Let's try and get closer, shall we? Let's try and get a little bit closer. And then we got to figure out, once we've put the lights on this, how we are coming home. Because that is a very important thing. We need to get ourselves into a relatively low orbit. Oh, it won't let me focus on the... Alright, see you around 3. See you around. Hope you have a good time. Yeah, Penguin is still producing, isn't he? He's got the... Ooh! That's how we said it's spinning. Okay. I mean, we're going to fly into it, right? No. Okay, this is good. This is good. EVA. Hey, how's it going? Let's move down here. We've got a whole bunch of lights that I want to just slap on all over. Oh, look. Some of these don't even attach very well. That's fine. These are all just parts for us to use when we're making our space casino in a bit. There's blatantly going to be some time where I have to sit down and, with my engineer, attach a whole bunch of asteroids together. Have ourselves... There we go. That's great. We'll go with that. Oh, mission accomplished, guys. Mission accomplished. Now we need to bring these guys home. Ooh, look. Ta-da! Sunrise. I love it. I love it. All right, builds on board. How are we going to get ourselves a parachute? There'll be a way. There will be a way. I mean, I could... No, we got the poodle. We're not going to... I was going to be like, oh, maybe we could land on the engines, but actually, no. Not with the poodle, we can't. I should have reconfigured my orbit. I'm going to go from here. No. Could, please. Add a maneuver. We want to bring it down into close to equatorial first. And then bring ourselves down, down, down. And something like that maneuver puts us close enough that we can catch the craft with another craft that hopefully actually has some parachutes on it. That would be handy, right? I feel like that would be handy anyway. Build Moon 2 Electric Boogaloo, yeah. It's definitely 15 minutes. You'll see. Oh, 30. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'll look into it, but I really don't think I've got any. It might be the difficulty setting. It might be the difficulty setting. You do play on a much harder difficulty than mine. What to this next maneuver? Let's bring these guys home. We could spend another hour deorbiting stuff, but I think it's time to bring these guys home somehow. Should we do the risky way first? Do we? Oh, you should have stayed there. You could have sent another unmanned load of parts. You know what, dude? That is smart. But we're going to do the risky way. If I've got the fuel for it. Once we're in a circular orbit... I should have done it before the circularization. We will try and just bring this guy home. I'm seeing a lot of compressible bits here. Boom, 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 boom. And then these guys are alive at the end of it, right? You know what I'm saying? Bang, 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 bang. Litho braking for the win. We'll try that first. We'll make a save. We'll try that. Because that is so Kerbal, I'm down for it. See what's going on with my orbit. Close enough. Should have waited. Up. Okay, it's not unsalvageable. Quick save. Maybe actually real save. Litho brake. Works? Question mark? Oh, no question marks. It's not how save files work. Okay, and then we're just gonna... How much of a... Oh, this is the wrong side of the planet. Just gonna walk around here. We're gonna bring ourselves down. I don't want to do things in nighttime, you know? They do have their personal parachutes. It's true. Oh, if only we had a whole bunch of chairs on the outside. We could have literally... Oh, look, we could have met the station. We could have literally brought them home on the personal parachutes. Got a lot of fuel, though. I didn't want to go quite that far. The reason being, I kind of want to land on the rock. It's a little bit more forgiving, would you believe? Something like that. That should do perfectly. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this quick. We're going to do this fast because I am not expecting these guys to live. Which is mildly unfortunate, but also kind of fun. Get ourselves down through the atmosphere. Ooh, big shakes. Big shakes. And then I'm going to try and use the poodles, one of the weakest of engines, to slow ourselves down enough to not explode. They can bail the moment the flames stop, pretty much. But their parachutes won't open any lower than 5 kilometers, question mark. So we're going to do the crazy way first. We got to save. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, looks like it should be fine. Looks like it should be fine. Just kind of didn't want to land on top of the actual mountains. Because obviously they are higher in the atmosphere, thus less slowing down time. But we'll see how it rolls. We'll see how it rolls. We're doing all right for electric charge, which I was kind of surprised at. Why are we carrying monoprop? Why do we need monoprop? We could have got rid of all of that. What? Is this the only one that's got it? Yeah, monoprop. There it is. I knew this one didn't have it. It does! Ah! Okay, let's do this. Man, most of today has been watching stuff get all plasma-y. Don't get me wrong, I like it. It's all plasma-y. But the bit when you're up 50 kilometers up and just waiting for it to happen, yeah, that's a bit. Whoosh. Okay, we are not going back to space today. The camera has spoken. It's told us that we are in the wrong orientation for it now. Still 2.2 kilometers per second. And that's kind of cool. Way short of the 7 kilometers per second you need to get into orbit around Earth. There we go. Nice. It's coming to effect here. Could be noisier, you know. Could be noisier. Surely there's like, if we've got plasma falling off the side of our craft, surely the buffeting going to be a thing. I don't know exactly. I don't know. All right, here we go. We are planning to land just over there. Let's have a look. Yeah, just over there. Here's the curve of those mountains. There's the curve of those mountains, and I want to land in this green spot here. Traveling further. Okay, here we go. This is where it all gets a little weird. We're gonna put that on. I'm not sure what point is the minimum the minimum speed I'm going to be obtaining here. You know, we are slowing down thanks to the aerodynamic drag, but when does it start speeding up again? No, I think we're going to be fine, Landstrike, or at least I'm betting that we're going to be fine. I actually think we're going to have a fiery death, and I will indeed be bailing out my Kerbals the second time round. But right now, do I have enough fuel to burn for 3 kilometers? No. How about 2 kilometers? Turns out 1 kilometer, but okay. Survive, survive, survive. 60. Oh, I should have carried on burning from 2 kilometers. Here we go. Touchdown. Told you it'd be fine. We've done a save in orbit, thankfully. Alright, I told you this would work. We cover that. And with that most awesome of landing, who needs parachutes? Parachutes are for amateurs. Amateurs. But with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time, where we're going to go do more stuff with the asteroid. We're probably going to deorbit a few more things as well. Whew. Resting poodle indeed, Greg. Resting poodle indeed. I will see you then when we are going to do all of that. Bye!